I suppose it comes as no surprise that old man Joe is out. Sorry, no disrespect, but there was no way he was going to win against a former president who just survived an assassination attempt. The writing was on the wall, I suppose, with recent polling showing that President Joe Biden basically had a 0% chance of winning. He's just made that 0% official now. His disapproval rating is high and has been for a number of years now. Believe it or not, he dropped out on Sunday, the 21st of July, which just happens to be National Ice Cream Day. Is this some sort of ice cream conspiracy? He's probably using this as a move to set up a new ice cream franchise. Old Man Joe's Presidential Scoops, a taste of leadership. Thank you, AI, for coming up with that slogan. Joking aside, who will be the new Democratic nominee? According to Biden's recent tweet, he said, "Today I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump." Oh my gosh, he used the word beat. Strike a person or an animal repeatedly and violently so as to hurt or injure them. Is he trying to suggest that Democrats should violently beat Donald Trump? I don't know, but he's certainly got to turn down this violent rhetoric. Personally, I don't think Harris can beat Trump. I might be wrong, but surely it's a bad move. She only has slightly more approval than Biden, with over half the country disapproving of her, with recent polling suggesting that Trump would win against Harris. So why is Biden supporting Harris? My guess is that he's just being loyal to his VP and her backers. Of course, in terms of wokery, Harris ticks all the right boxes. According to CNN, she'd be the first black woman and first Asian American to lead the ticket of a major political party. But I think the average American voter is becoming a little bit tired of this woke nonsense, so I don't think her being the first anything is going to sway swing voters either way. Surely it's policy that Americans are worried about now, not the makeup of their leaders' genetic ancestry. Anyway, in the end, it's not up to Biden to choose the next nominee, it's up to the delegates. In just a few weeks' time at the 2024 Democratic National Convention in Chicago, the delegates are now free to choose a new candidate for the November election. This could mean an open convention, where the party nominee is selected at the convention itself, a process that apparently hasn't been seen since the 1968 convention, which descended into violence and chaos as the party struggled to pick a unifying candidate. If Harris is indeed nominated, we can expect a lot more of this. I can imagine what can be, unburdened by what has been, a phrase that she has oft repeated. What does it mean? Nobody really knows. But if she becomes president because of her ancestral background, then I can imagine this being repeated over and over again to various world leaders. Xi Jinping, I can imagine what China can be, unburdened by what has been.
What the fuck is this lady talking about?